This video will demonstrate the calibration procedure for the 5150 robot. As a prerequisite, it is assumed that the user knows how to connect the equipment and how to use RoboSim 5150 software or the teach pendant. Calibration can be performed using RoboSim or the teach pendant. In this video, we will be using the teach pendant. Turn on the robot and perform a hard home positioning. Calibrate the base articulation by using the following steps. Adjust the position of the robot until the gripper nearly touches the work surface near the row of perforations in front of the center of the robot base. For best results, it is recommended that the robot arm be extended as much as possible. Close the gripper and move the base articulation until the center of the gripper is in line with the row of perforations in front of the center of the robot base. Note: if the base articulation is moved, you will have to perform this procedure again. Calibrate the shoulder articulation so that the robot upper arm is parallel to the work surface by using the following steps. Position the robot as shown. Position the combination square against the carpenter square and measure the height of the axis of rotation of the robot shoulder. Record this information. Move the shoulder of the robot until the height of the axis of rotation of the elbow is equal to the height of the axis of rotation of the shoulder, which you just recorded. The robot upper arm should now be parallel to the work surface. Note: if the shoulder articulation is moved, you will have to perform this procedure again. Calibrate the arm or elbow in RoboSim so the robot forearm is perpendicular to the work surface by using the following steps. Position the carpenter square against the forearm. The right edge of its short leg should pass through the center of axis of rotation of the elbow, the center of the screw, and the long leg bottom aligned with the perforations of the work surface. Position the combination square against the carpenter square so that the end of its blade is near the axis of rotation of the wrist. Then, move the forearm until the edge of the blade is aligned with the center of the axis of rotation of the gripper. Note: if the arm articulation is moved, you will have to perform this procedure again. Calibrate the wrist roll articulation by positioning the combination square onto the gripper assembly. Move the roll articulation until the square bubble is level. Note: if the roll articulation is moved, you will have to perform this step again. Calibrate the wrist pitch articulation so that the gripper is perpendicular with the work surface. Position the edge of the blade of the combination square against the side of the gripper. Move the pitch articulation until there is no clearance between the edge of the blade and the gripper. Note: if the pitch articulation is moved, you will have to perform this step again. The opening of the gripper does not require calibration. Save the calibration position by using the following steps. On the teach pendant, return to the main menu by pressing Escape or Main Menu. Select 3, Initial. From the Initialize menu, select 4, Calibrate. From the Calibrate menu, select 2, Save Calibration Position, then press 1 to save your calibration position. This forces the robot to perform a hard home. In RoboSim, click on Controller in the menu bar. Select Calibration, then select Save Calibration Position. To save the calibration position, click on the Save button in the Save Calibration Position confirmation window. This will cause the robot to perform a hard home for the newly made calibration, which will then be saved into the robot. This process may take several seconds, during which there will be no activity on the screen. When the process is complete, the robot appears in the hard home position. This completes the calibration of the 5150 robot. Periodically, you may notice a difference between the actual positions of the robot compared to the graphical representation in RoboSim. When this occurs, it is recommended that a calibration be performed again.